Hello and welcome to the second semifinal of the Modern Rotisserie Draft. We'll be waiting to find out who I get to play against in the finals. What do you think of these opening hands, Hunter?
Dante Slayer seemed good so far for him.
Yeah. Card's definitely better than I thought it was.
Joe's looking pretty strong though.
Yeah, he has spells that do stuff. I don't know. Yeah, I mean, I like Voice of Resurgence a lot in this matchup. Anything that is efficient and does something when it dies is good against all the large amount of removal here. I see Smith did not actually roll a D999 before the game started. I think he followed procedure incorrectly.
I would have left if he lost that roll.
Yeah. Anything can happen. What do you think Joe should play on 3 here? Willie played just pretty good.
Storyteller seems fine. He doesn't really need an escort right now.
Yeah.
Maybe Teague, but I mean, what's he turning off there? Whip, obviously.
Yeah. If you're gonna play Storyteller, I think you attack first. Although I guess it doesn't matter. I don't know. You still get basically 2 guys. He's not gonna just kill your guy.
Yeah, Teague doesn't do a lot. Looks like Whip, Tendrils, probably sideboard, Mutilate.
He played that
sideboard.
I kind of like the Storyteller also just because you need to hit a land drop. It's like you might get to draw an extra card. You also obviously can't block that 2/2. Whip of Erebos probably seems tempting here, but it's just going to get Banishing Lighted, if that's a word.
Banishing Lit?
Lit, there you go. Erebos really doesn't do anything. I guess you can play Bloodsoak Champion and then just Terror the Dauntless Escort. That at least keeps him ahead on board. He uses his mana efficiently. I don't know, he can play a 4th land, right? He hasn't played a land yet.
Right.
Yeah, okay, never mind. So he can do whatever he wants. I think that's a reasonable line of play, actually, just because the 4 drops don't do a lot.
Yeah, it doesn't feel amazing, but nothing else does either.
Yeah. Yep. Get out of here, 3/3. Joe will sack in response, I assume.
Sacrifice, just in case.
Because there's no penalty to that. So we got 2 creatures that can't block.
Smith is not big on blocking.
No. Harwood Storyteller is probably still good. Gaddock Teague is better than he realizes, probably. Collected. He always draws Teague and Collected Company.
That seems to be true.
Like, it seems completely reasonable to play both of those cards in your green-white aggro deck.
Could use that 4th land.
Yeah. I think Teague or Storyteller are justifiable. I think Banishing Light is not. There's too many things like Phyrexian Obliterator that just end you. Like, I think you gotta save the Banishing Light for something more exciting.
Yeah.
Yeah, I kind of like the Storyteller. You make him play at sorcery speed. And it can block the 2/1. And suddenly your opponent killing your guy is like, if he plays a spell on your turn, it's like I'll draw a card and make a token. That's pretty good, right?
Yeah.
Storyteller also lets you cast Company next turn if you draw a land. Might as well attack. Three mana. Yep. It's the Tree Folk. Tree Folk.
I guess you want a company before you play Leash, so you can buff the new creatures.
Yeah.
And just in case like Liliana happens, get that free Leash on them.
Swamp number 4 does not do a whole lot.
Smith can try to just start drawing cards off Erebos.
Yeah.
It's got enough mana.
That probably seems better to me than just casting Whip and gaining 2 life. And giving your opponent a card. Well, he didn't cast the Whip pre-combat, so I assume Erebos is coming. So he's got 4 black mana symbols right now.
Joe has to Banishing Light that, right?
Probably. If he draws blue mana, hey, look at that. He can just hold Bant Charm for it. He's okay either way, because Bant Charm destroys an artifact too, so he could end up Bant Charming the Whip.
Right.
And banishing the Erebos, or vice versa. It works either way. I don't think... Yeah, there's obviously no way to make Erebos a creature at instant speed here. Joe has a lot of options right now.
He does.
As we can talk through them. So he could cast Wiltleaf Legion, attack for 7. That's not terrible. I don't think you just play Gaddock Teague. Like, I think you want to play Gaddock Teague and a 3-mana spell on a later turn. So I think you either just cast the Legion attack, or you can hold up Bant Charm / Company. I think that's probably better. Just to attack for 4 and leave that mana.
You think he's far enough ahead that he should attack with Storyteller instead of blocking the champion?
Probably. I think it's really close. Grey Merchant's pretty good.
That is pretty good. So it probably plays Whip to try to attack with Erebos, gain some life, and then Grey Merchant for more next turn.
Yeah, that seems logical. It's gonna go badly, I think.
Right.
Smith is such like a value monger, though. I think he's just not gonna want to cast a Whip until he has to, because he doesn't want to give his opponent a card.
Gotta monger that value.
The Smith's
that monger is an actual creature type.
It should be.
It is.
Oh, it is.
Last I checked.
Oh, like Spirit Monger.
There's a whole cycle of them.
Nice. I didn't know that. Or like I've heard of that, but I didn't know they were all actually mongers.
I think so. Let me double check. Anyway, you were saying something.
Yeah. He can make like +1 mana with Nykthos. I don't think that's relevant here. I think he can actually cast Whip and activate, and draw a card if he wants. That's something he can do on 6 mana. He's gonna Grey Merchant. Oh, I was gonna say that his best path to victory might just be to Grey Merchant. and then Grey Merchant again with the whip. Just like to burn his opponent out. I thought Joe might kill something in response.
Yeah, that was what I was expecting.
And take
Looks
one
like
less.
it's just going to company, though.
It would take one less damage. I'll be surprised if he does Bant Charms. I think he's at 8. I don't think he wants to take 5 here.
Yeah, you can't just do that.
I guess he get company and chump block, but it doesn't seem that good. Yeah, get out of here, Erebos. Smith does draw a card. Joe's down to 6, and he can't gain life. Smith drew a land.
Why can't he gain life?
Erebos. Oh, wait, well, he can gain life now, I guess. Yeah, Erebos is gone. Never mind. He doesn't have a ton of ways to gain life. He can't cast Thragtusk if he draws it.
So yeah, we've got Sailmonger is a human monger. Scandalmonger is a boar monger.
Nice.
Spiritmonger is in fact not a monger.
Oh. Go figure. Land number 5. That shadow creature is a problem. He's gonna have to. That's actually to become something he has to kill pretty soon.
Yes. Feel pretty bad banishing lighting it though.
Yeah. Yeah, it's gonna end really poorly because of the whip. Although I guess the whip doesn't actually do that much right now. I can't bring anything back, and it just gives like 2 guys that don't have good attacks lifelink. It does make Joe unable to ever kill the Grey Merchant.
If he could company into like a Mirran Crusader, that'd be pretty good.
Yeah.
Looking for other relevant stuff. There's not a whole lot. Eternal Witness for Bant Charm, I guess.
I don't hate just doing what he just did. It was... Now you get an attack. And then... It's going to be awkward, though, because the whip is going to make his life really difficult. I don't know, Smith and... Wouldn't you have blocked with Grey Merchant to get it in your graveyard?
A block seems good there.
Because that just basically wins, right? Not quite on this. Is it? Yeah, it wins on the spot. Oh no, it doesn't, because the Grey Merchant dies and he doesn't have enough. Actually, with the land, I think it does work.
Yeah, because I think that works. He just plays whip and then nick those for 5.
Yeah.
Activate whip, win. Yeah.
Yeah. Whoops. Got 5 manas. He also probably could have suicided his Grey Merchant. Like, I'm almost certain Joe would block it. He should probably draw a card now. I think he missed his draw trigger. That's awkward.
So this is just block champion with leech, block grim merchant with storyteller.
Yeah, I think it's just well, I mean it has to be just like block, then untap vanishing light the whip.
Oh, he blocks. That seems like a bad move.
Oh yeah,
Don't kill the merchant.
right. Yeah, now he's gonna have to vanishing light the whip, or he dies.
Doesn't he just lose right now?
Or that is true. He does have 4 mana. Even better. Yeah, that Grey Merchant was really good.
It seemed like it.
When he drew that. I feel like Joe should have been closer to winning than he was. I'm not sure like where he messed up exactly, but I just like had that feeling at some point in the game that he had a good chance to win, and then he ended up with his opponent at 22 life or something.
Seemed like he had a good hand.
Yeah. Yeah, it's probably not a good sign if he lost that badly from that position. We can apparently look at hazardous waste collection at the university because I pulled up the wrong tab. Okay, we can look at sideboards. Joe has a great Sable Stag. He has a Reclamation Sage, although I don't even know if it's good. A Rebel Arc.
Still Moon Cavalier seems alright.
Yeah. I'm not sure actually what Smith wants to board in. He may just want to like get a little more controlling, I think. Some of that like Blood-Soaked Champion type nonsense.
Is Mutilate any good? Is it even good in this deck? Like, what matchup is that for?
It does kill Chameleon Colossus if he's worried about that.
Smith seems like he has a lot of guys, though.
Yeah. Okay, we're here. Looks like Smith's about to mold a 5. Although Joe did too. So I was looking at the sideboards for too long. I'm pretty surprised Smith kept this. It's Blood-Soaked Champion, nothing.
That's, yeah, wow.
I guess he is on the draw, but... Oh, got there.
I mean, he's going to need some more of those.
Yeah. Because he really doesn't have much action until he gets a 4. Like, Garth's Assassin is basically just like a destroy target creature effect.
Yeah.
Joe's hand is pretty bad, though. Naturally.
All right, Smith, come on. That's why he wants to switch to Magic Online. He feels guilty about hacking Cockatrice.
Maybe. Joe needs a spell. We'll take most of them here. That's fine.
Seems like he's drawn Escort a lot.
Yeah. Guess it's probably just going to trade for the Garza's Assassin. This is a Grey Merchant.
Could be good.
All right, I'm going to read this recover text and see if we can actually get it.
I was about to say, let's see if they play recover correctly this time.
Whenever another creature is put into your graveyard, you may pay half your life. If you do, take this back, otherwise exile it. Okay, so we just need to wait for one of his creatures to die, basically.
Right.
Okay.
Only the next one, not anything after that.
The very next time. Because it's either going to get returned or exiled the very first time.
Right.
Okay. Got it. Joe picks up Loxodon Smiter. I guess you just attack with both. I mean, I guess he can block one and sack to kill the other, but you don't really have much of a choice in the matter. He just takes 3. I guess he's waiting for a better target. The thing is that the Dauntless Escort makes it so that you don't really ever get a better target.
Yeah. There's that.
Like, you're just going to kill the Dauntless Escort no matter what. Smiter. And a Hallowed Fountain. Well, Joe's actually been able to like play things on time this game. Because you need to draw gas, or hope Smith stops drawing land. Pack Rat.
That's interesting.
It's not that good, but it saves him from, like, if he just never draws lands again, he can at least do something.
Really, though, if he draws a land, he's in pretty good shape.
Yeah. He has a bunch of gas on 4 mana, yeah. Doesn't have to keep hitting stuff. That's pretty interesting. I think you actually don't cast that. Or maybe you just don't care. Oh no, you have the Escort to protect it, so you probably do just cast it.
Yeah, since he's got nothing else, I'd say just get it out and
Yeah, I think you just smash
do
with
something.
everything. And then play the Revel Arc. I'm not sure what Smith's waiting for with the 2/2. Like, it's just eventually going to block something and then kill Dauntless Escort. There's really not a ton of other things you can do with this card.
Right. He could skin render on Dauntless Escort and then kill something else
Okay.
in response to the Indestructible.
I guess that's true. I was just, well, maybe he was waiting for that, but it's too late. Oh, this actually works out pretty well, because now if the... yeah, now he's only going to take 4 damage this turn. I think Joe just casts the Revel Arc and is like, look, I have a fire.
Yeah.
Because he's just got to press his advantage while the
That seems all right.
land drops keep getting...
Smith's at 11.
Right.
Was there a reason to block Teague instead of Smiter there?
Not that I know of. Joe didn't cast Revel Arc. Another
4
4
traps.
That Desecration Demon.
Yeah, that 4/3 fly is looking pretty good right now.
Yeah.
Until the demon comes out, maybe.
Yeah. Don't hate Horizon Canopy. If you have to draw a land, that's a good one. I would still cast Revel Arc and not crack the land.
Yeah.
Alright, so he can attack for 6. So Pack Rat number 2 will trade with a Gaddock Teague, I guess. That at least gives Joe something to get back with his Revel Arc, if it dies.
Pitches the Grey Merchant. All right. I guess he can whip it.
All the more reason to block here. Is he really drawing a card? I don't understand this. Although Warden's actually a pretty decent draw here.
That seems like a weird time to do it, though.
Yeah. Alright, here is Warden of the first tree. Smith's just looking for that land. Oh, there it is. Had to show up sooner or later.
Did you ever figure out what that first tree is that he's warding?
I'm not really sure. Seems like something I should know, right?
Like, seems like a pretty important tree if it's got a guy all to itself just warding it.
Yeah.
I feel like we should have gotten a card for the tree, like Tree of Redemption.
Right. They have not made many trees lately, or tree folk. It's pretty sad. This is why he needs a Rebel Arc in play. Get out of here, Warden.
Skin Render is personally delivering its -1 counters.
Yeah. So an attack for 3. Joe is down to 12. I don't think what he wants to draw here. I think he like Thragtusk is really great. Not land. But it's a land. But yeah, now like Whip of Erebos is gonna happen. Joe could evoke the Revel Arc. I don't think that's actually good. It's just an option.
I think we already messed up the recover trigger when that pack rat died.
Oh. Hey, it's Revel Arc. Maybe a few turns too late here. Smith can survive. Yeah, he can whip, attack to gain 6 and go to 9, so he can survive. Bitter Blossom. Okay, so casting Desecration Demon doesn't do it, because he could just sack Smiter to tap it. Bitter Blossom doesn't do it. Yeah, I think he has to cast the whip here. Pretty sure it's his only play. Joe will probably block the pack rat. Theoretically, he could leave back the Skin Render, but it's just going to chump the Smiter anyway. It's probably not worth it.
Yeah, does that do much?
Legendary Enchantment Artifact. Yeah, if Joe casts a Revel Arc sooner, I'm pretty sure he just wins the game. Oh, Joe wins if he blocks Skin Render and brings back Teague and Warden, and then pumps the Warden and attacks for 9. Let's see if he sees it. Nope. not a particularly obvious line there.
So, Leech for the win.
Yeah, any sort of pump effect will do it.
Does he have any others?
I don't know.
Blasting Station for the win. That would be fantastic.
Yeah, be a little surprised that we see that, but it would be sweet. So, no, Drew Plains.
Well, he's not dead yet.
He actually, if he just attacks with both, he basically puts Smith in the same exact position, right? Unless he can whip back lethal damage. Oh, he can whip back the Grey Merchant. So actually, this game's just over.
Oh, there's that.
For 7, yeah.
All right.
Well, I would say that. I guess that's justice there. Smith's keeping the one lander worked out. So we're going to go all the way back to week 1 here. Don't know if I can beat this nonsense, but I'm going to try. It depends on his draw, really. Like, Bitter Blossom and the Liana are pretty rough for me. And Phyrexian Arena, too. And the cheap cards that give, like, incremental growth over the long game. Because if I can get to, like, turn 5 and not be way behind, I can usually win, I feel like. My late game cards are very good.
Find some dragons.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know what Joe's probably thinking stuff over, but should be able to realize he's dead here. So I miscounted, right? 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, it's 7 symbols.
Yeah.
Yep.
Does not even need to attack.
Grey Merchant, too good. Poor Reveler. So many things went wrong for Reveler. Thank you. Yeah. I don't know. Don't have much else to say there. We can ask some questions, I guess.
Switch back to their call.
Okay.
Hello?
Hello there.
Hey.
Hey.
So, that keep game 2.
Yeah, I didn't want to mulligan again,
Isn't there
but I
like
probably should have.
Yeah, well, it's like your opponent's on 5 as well, so it seems like keeping a hand that's that far away from doing anything is maybe sketchy. Like, it worked out.
I knew
He had
I
4
knew
lands
his
and a
deck wasn't
Galaxy.
very fast, and a 1-mana threat that I could play would probably do a lot of damage.
Yeah.
You had like nothing to do until 4 after that, though.
No, I had the guy that kills stuff on 3.
Yeah, that barely counts.
Who we again missed the recover trigger for.
I did not want to pay out my life.
But he did exile otherwise.
Yeah. We just needed to exile him, but
Oh yeah, okay.
I don't really
Yeah,
understand.
when something died, yeah.
As they were talking about Erebos' Titan on Standard Super League on Tuesday, and New Matanami, Kenji, was doing coverage, and he was like, I read that card like 6 times, and I still don't know what it does. That's basically how I feel about Garza's Assassin.
Yeah. But I also had like one of the best cards in the matchup of Whip.
Yeah. Did you realize that? So if he had blocked differently on that last turn, you would have died. Were you just like hoping you wouldn't block, or did you not see it either?
What was it? If he blocked and killed his Revelar.
Yeah, he can get back. Like, you're at 9, he can get back Warden and Gaddock Teague and pump the Warden and attack you for 9.
Yeah.
So
I
you
should
didn't
have
have
held
any
back
other good plays
the rat,
either.
but I figured he would be tempted to just kill it.
Yeah, and I didn't. Like, I was watching the game and talking about it for like 3 minutes, and I didn't realize until like right as you were attacking.
Yeah.
So it wasn't a super obvious line there, but
yeah. So I knew I couldn't play the demon unless I would die because of Lark.
uh-huh.
Yeah, I should have held back the rat, but
Game 1, there was a point he was attacking with like a smiter or something, and you decided not to block with your merchant when you could have whipped it after that. Did you have a reason for that?
Oh, the voice there? Yeah.
The turn he played Whitley Fleege.
Oh. Yeah, when we attacked with the voice. I guess I could have done that, but just attacking kills him too. If he doesn't block. So, I think there's just too many routes to victory on that game. But I could have saved myself 4 damage and been at the perfect 20, I suppose.
It seemed better in the abstract. It didn't really affect much, though.
Yeah.
So I guess we're going back to week 1 after all this.
Yes.
Any thoughts on our matchup?
I hope you don't draw sweepers.
It's fair. Yeah, I don't know. I feel like we both have cards that the other one's really scared of, or like that do a lot of work in the matchup. Because like I just can't ever kill Phyrexian Arena, for example, or like until I get to 7 mana.
Yeah.
There's just stuff like that like Karn's really good for me. I guess you have Downfall. That's basically it. Karn's just been really good for me against everyone. That card's pretty solid. It might even be a higher round pick than I took it, and I took it pretty early. Hello.
Or maybe I just pack rat you again.
That is a thing. It's always something you got to be worried about. Okay, well.
Or keep a really bad hand.
Yeah. Hopefully, yeah, we can play actual games. That was an actual game, even though there were a lot of mulligans. Like those were good games. My games with Sky weren't, or my first game with Sky was not a game.
Yeah, you guys just like one-sided each other that match.
Yeah, but somehow I won both games, which didn't make any sense at all.
No.
He was just like crushing me the entire game too, and then I just like won randomly at the end. It's like, oh, here, take 15, because that makes sense.
Haste Dragon, active freezing.
I haven't gotten actually cast Harness with Strive yet in this tournament, but it was good there. Alrighty, so I guess we'll be back in a couple days with the finals.
Yeah, just let me know you want to play.